Good evening. Thank you all for coming to share this very special moment. It's an honor to stand here with Dave, Oscar, Judge Sandra, and to be recognized for this award, this great award. What's a person to say on an occasion like this? I'm going to try to keep it simple, to say special thank yous to 5 groups of people and leave you with one thought. My first thank you is to my parents and grandparents, who you heard something about, who were brave and committed farmers in North Carolina who instilled the values of hard work, love for the land, and a thirst for education. I wish they could be here tonight. Gratefully, my sister Barbara is. She was the second person in the family to go to college. Next, I'd like to thank the many dedicated teachers and mentors who had faith in me when it wasn't justified, who nurtured my professional development. One man in particular stands out, Dr. Frank Mayfield, my mentor and colleague, the reason I came to Cincinnati 42 years ago. Frank Mayfield was a man who created a legacy of neurosurgical excellence that my colleagues and I have sought to carry on at the University of Cincinnati, the Mayfield Clinic, the Neuroscience Institute, and many other community institutions, carrying on the work of Frank Mayfield, building community. To my colleagues and associates, thank you for the gifts of your time, your compassion, your philanthropy, and your best effort every day to ensure the success of our mission and vision. I've said it again and again, and it remains true. The excellence we have achieved has come about as a result of teamwork. Tonight's award is not only a reflection on me, but the efforts of many people who have labored together over the years. Fourth, I want to say a special word of appreciation for our families and patients. You saw several of them symbolically demonstrated in the video. I have learned some of life's most valuable lessons from them at the bedside and in the operating room. I've watched families cry together, pray together, and stand fast in the face of grief. I've seen families face the heart-rending trials only to emerge with renewed love for each other and joy in living every day, however fragile life may be. My patients have shown me the face of courage over the years, making me much more courageous in the process. And they have always been the most supportive and creative collaborators in our clinical research and education. Finally, a word to my family. Thank you to my dear Susan, who has guided the stability and spiritual compass that has guided our family throughout 44 years of marriage. Thank you to our children for your forgiveness and understanding when work prevented my presence on important occasions during your formative years. Lastly, I leave you with a thought. In recent months, I've been asked to sum up what I've learned from a life committed to surgery, patient care, teaching, and, if you will, institution building. This is not a place or a time to give you a full answer to that question, but I'd like to quote a remark that historian Charles Beard made that points to the essence. When it gets dark enough, you can see the stars. Many times I've seen patients confronted with the possibility, even the inevitability of death. A brain tumor patient and family stare the unknown in the face and are at the depth of despair. For them, in these dark nights, it is the will to hope that perseveres deep in the soul until a cure is realized, or until a recognition that a family's love, a physician's care, or the firm faith in God is itself light. Light sufficient to dispel the darkness. In these moments, I've seen this light, a natural drive for healing that is present even when cure is elusive. I think that this paradigm quite possibly holds for all of us. It seems to me that any effort, whether in business, education, or at home, is susceptible to the threat of stroke, so to speak, to a moment when a dark cloak falls over the endeavor and all appears to be lost. But friends, all is never lost. Hold fast in the darkness and look for the stars. Flickers of light are there for the eyes trained to see them. Look for the light. Look for the glimmers of hope and let those guide your way. Thank you.